broadcasting, okay. Send you the thing too, Chino, so you could see it. Should be able to hear the fire. Cam, say something just in case so I could see that your shit's working. Say yellow. Alright. I'm gonna go to channel live. See something. Is it? Okay, it's good. How would I send this to? Oh, I got 2 new subs. Word, man. That's what's up. Let me see. Where is this thing of the stream? It would be right here, right? This? Yeah. Sending it to the Kindled Korner so you can see it. And we can test the volumes and shit. Yeah. Dang. Alright. Let's see, where's the Discord on my phone? Really? Let's see. What did it say? Alright. Let's see. I was hoping it was just gonna be on my shit, but it's fucking not. Maybe I should do it on private instead of unlisted. Right? Yeah. I'll just send you the thing. I just want to see if it works. There it is. Yo, hello. I gotta put that fire down.
Yeah, hello.
Hello. See if your shit works. I hear Cam, but I don't know why it sounded like that. Oh, that's why. Alright, try now.
Yeah, hello.
That's that. We did it, bro. We fucking did it. Alright, Chino. No, not yet. Well, I am, but not like publicly live. Chino, say something. Interesting, huh? They can't, right? That's the only thing that I see. Just say, hold on. Let me see. Hold on, Gino. All right, this is it right here. Watch this. Talk, Gino. Say it again. You hear that on your thing, right? Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing? How do I get rid of this? All right, say it again, Gino. Hello, hello, hello. I feel like I think I know what it is. Would it be input capture? No, because it would be output capture. Okay, so this, and then if I do it to my headset. All right, now say something.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Say it again.
Yo, yo.
Come on. Go again.
Yo, yo. Yo, yo.
We got it. All right, we could start it if you guys want.
Okay, let's do it.
Let me get that the charger on the wall, yo.
Alright,
I
while you're
have this
doing
little
that, I'm
charger,
gonna
but I
go
want
take
this
a
long
quick
ass
leak.
charger. All right, go take your leak. Or actually, what percent is your phone on? Tina went to go take a leak. What percent is your phone on? All right, I'll keep this shit then. I'll do it like that. All right. All right, how do you think we should start this shit, bro? Introduction to the corner. Who's in the corner today? Chino Bot, Anthology, and Kato Gaming. Kato or Kato? What are you looking for? Huh? Kato or Kato? What are you looking for? What do you want to Kata Gaming. That's right, you said Kata. Kata Gaming. You want some holes, bro? I got you. Hold on. Let me go get some. I was fucking chewing on those shits all.
Yo, I'm back. Oh yeah. Put that cookie in your
I
mouth.
remember they started freaking out.
Yo,
Yo.
yo, I'm back.
All right, hold on. He was a fucking bitch about it. Yeah. Fucking cat, bro. All right. I think everything's good, bro. I think we're good to set this shit to public, bro. Huh?
Let's do it.
All right. I guess I'm gonna take the lead, Gino. or you want to take the lead?
Yep.
All right.
Are you gonna record it as well?
Yep.
All right.
The okay. We'll do a starting screen, huh? Or should I just do it like this? Starting screen? Yeah, you're right. We'll do a quick starting screen just so I can have like something to clip type shit, alright? But don't say anything. The fucking Kindled Korner, a new series we're gonna be doing with my boy Chino Bot, sometimes my boy Kato Gaming, aka Cam Yeezy. We're gonna do something new. We're trying something new. We're gonna do kind of like a podcast or like a webisode of, us talking about the different From Software games. Today we're gonna be talking about Dark Souls 3. But I'm gonna let my boys introduce themselves once more. Starting with is everything all right? Did you unmute yourself? Did you remember to unmute yourself when you said that?
Boom, there we go. Alright. My bad. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Kato Gaming. First time, first stream.
First stream.
Glad to be on the set, everybody. Let's get it rocking.
Hell fucking yeah. Last but not least, Mr. Chino Bot.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Tell them
Thanks
about
for
yourself,
Cam
man.
being here, bro. My name is Chino Bot. As you can see, I'm a chibi bot. First robot out of our group.
Yep, where he's visiting us in what's it called? Gamer Hell, bro. He's in Gamer Hell right now. That's where he's visiting us from.
If y'all ever played any of the From Software games, you can understand why he said what he said, because the pain you got to deal with and you got to suffer with through most of the From Software games. But it's so fun. It's an addiction.
Let's talk about some of the games that you guys have played. Because for me, I've done all of them except for Bloodborne. What about you? From Software games.
From Software games?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
And even the ones that you just dabbled in.
Yeah, I've done, what? DS1, DS3, Elden Ring,
Mm-hmm.
Sekiro. I did play like an hour of Bloodborne. But
How was that? How was the Bloodborne?
Bloodborne's alright, man. I think the gameplay compared to like Dark Souls,
Yep.
to me it felt slightly slower.
Okay.
So just a little trippy on that right there.
Yeah. I put some music to help us chill. You know what you're doing, bro. You played a few good amount of software games from software games. You're a fucking fan. You're not a casual.
Nah, absolutely, bro.
You're not an over leveler in Elden Ring. You just levels, dude.
Yeah,
if you're over leveling in Elden Ring, bro, get off the fucking game and go play some fucking Fortnite or something, bro.
Tito,
Yep, no Tito.
Tito's.
Shout out to my boy Tito, bro. Tito, stop over leveling and beat Elden Ring already, bro.
Tito and Jo out in here.
Yeah, Tito and Jay, especially Jo, bro. Jo is, he's one of those, man.
Beat one of the bosses, bro.
At least beat one of the bosses, bro. Yeah, I like that volume. Let me put it a little bit more down. All right, Chino, tell us about your shit, bro. Who are you? Who are you in the Dark Souls world?
So I have played every Dark Souls game, most of the From Software games. The only game I have yet to play, like you, is Bloodborne.
It's the one
The
that
only
PlayStation
game
is gatekeeping.
Pretty much. PlayStation just doesn't want to have it remastered or anything. No matter
Nothing.
how many times people have been telling PlayStation, hey, do a remastered. You know how many people will buy it?
Yeah, it's
and they
true.
are right. Like, many people will buy it, even though they've already played it.
True.
But they're like, nah,
But we're not here to talk about Bloodborne today, bro. We're here to talk about a very special game. What game are we here to talk about today, Chino Bot?
Today we're here to talk about Dark Souls 3.
Dark Souls 3 came out in 2016. It was my first Dark Souls game.
Praise the sun.
Praise the sun.
The Suns.
And fun fact, that was also my boy Kato Gaming's first Dark Souls game as well. I'm not sure if it was Chino Bots. It might have been.
I will admit, Dark Souls 3 was actually the first game that got me into the Souls
Okay,
franchise.
so then this is
I think
perfect.
we all out here
This is perfect.
started with Dark Souls 3.
I think we should start with some questions. And I want to hear my boy's Kato Gaming's first impression on the fucking game. And that's going to be the first question. First impressions of the game, right? So this is a brand new game. We have no idea what the hell this consists of. None of us have ever played any From Software games, so we don't know the torture, right? So what was your first impression in the fucking game, bro?
Alright. So yeah, DS3 came out, you know, my boys got me to play that game, right? I owned DS3 for a total of 1 hour and 15 minutes before I returned it back to GameStop.
That is true. I can contest to that. That is fucking true.
An hour 15, bro.
What happened, bro?
I couldn't get past the first boss.
And was he actually the first boss, or was he like the trainer boss?
No, the trainer guy, bro.
Trainer guy. This guy right here we're looking at right now,
there,
actually.
Out there, yeah.
Ludix Gundur.
Flossy Bossy, because he looked like he got one of those little toothpick thingies
Yep.
in his hand.
Yeah, he's a wild. He's like the boss. He's like the pre-boss, right? So he's the boss that you fight when you're starting the game, right? So it's like a get a hang of the game. Here's what you're going to be looking at. Here's an idea of it.
He definitely gives you the aspect of like, you know what? This is how boss fights are gonna go in the game.
Mm-hmm.
They may not all be the same. They may not all fight the same. But this is the concept for what you will have to encounter throughout the game. And I'm not gonna lie, one of the easiest, you know.
It is one of the easiest. It is supposed to be a pre-boss.
I've struggled, you know, because I never knew how to play.
Let's save that for when we start talking about the boss. Let's kind of like move forward and gotta get the first impression of everybody, like for the game. Like if you were to narrow your first impression into 3 words, what would it be? Hell yeah, bro! Fuck that shit. You know, this isn't fucking fuck Kick and fuck Twitch.
Listen, bro.
As he says, as he's streaming on Twitch.
Nah, I'm streaming on YouTube.
Fucking yeah, nah. If I had to put it into 3 words, it was definitely like fuck this shit, bro.
Fuck this shit. You heard it here first.
That was a level of gaming beyond my expertise.
Tina, what were your first impressions?
In 3 words?
You can narrow it down to 3 words if you want.
I'm gonna have to take a little bit off of Cam. What is this?
Bet. I think we kind of all had the same. Reaction to this, because my first impressions of Dark Souls 3 was, and I can't narrow it down to 3 words. I have to say, like, why the fuck am I playing this? Right? Where it was like I was used to playing games like Gears of War, Call of Duty, like all just try hard, crazy games. Yes. Oh my God, Rust. Well, we didn't play Rust at that time, right? I was playing other games, not Rust yet. That was after when we hit super try hard mode.
It definitely was Call of Duty.
Yeah, we weren't used to it.
Mostly when Gears of War was like at its peak. You know, it was one of the freshest games. It was very hyped.
Yeah.
Halo as well. You know,
we weren't ready for the games. We had no idea what they were. We had only the small amount of details that our friend Niscala, shout out Niscala, that he basically helped us with, because it was help. We didn't know what the fuck we were doing.
Yeah.
Let's ask a couple more questions about Dark Souls 3 before we get into some of the bosses, yo. What was your guys' favorite thing about the game? Overall, like everything, right? Like I know it's really hard to think about because it's been a while since all of us have played it, but your favorite thing about it, just the number one thing that pops into your head.
Oh
Go.
man, bro, versatility. All day. You can play mage. You can play strength build with a hammer, with a sword. You can play
Yeah.
dex builds. You can run around and
Alright.
punch people. Chino, you know, it's
Yeah. Yeah, Chino was playing a fist build one time, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'll get into it when we get into the bosses. I'll talk about that further.
Yeah.
But continue, Ken.
that's it.
That was his thing. That was his spiel, bro.
All right. What about you, Ant?
My favorite thing about the game was the level design. Because I think that was the first time I played a game where I took a shortcut. Like, I made a left, and then I ended up going all the way around without even noticing that I was coming right back to the place that I needed to be. So I think just that introduction to, like, the level design of Dark Souls and, like, From Software and how, like, complex that is, I think that was my favorite part about the game. It was, like, my introduction to it, you know? So it was something I wasn't used to.
Okay.
What about you, Chino Bop?
So I may be breaking the rule out here for a little bit, but I got two.
Do whatever you want, bro.
No. One has to be the music. It had to be the music when you first hear the music in the boss fights. Like, it's just something you don't expect. And the second ones are the cutscene. I'm not gonna lie. When I first played the game and I saw the intro to the game through the cutscenes, through the different levels it took me, the different bosses it took me, it was just so overwhelming. Like, there were so many things that I could have encountered in this one game.
Yeah, the lore runs deep. The lore runs real deep, bro.
I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what the lore is, and I doubt maybe you guys have a better understanding of it than I do, but I have no idea. But it's even without it, it still was very interesting, was very fun.
Yeah. I what's it called? Did Chino just stop talking for a second? Alright, well, since Chino's having his technical difficulties with his mic, I want to give another shout out to my boy Niscala again, because he just texted me and said, why aren't you using my Dark Souls remix in your stream? I actually do use one of your the melody that you do on my ending stream, and I credited you and everything. The only reason I didn't use the stream the song for the stream this one, because I wanted to have like something that was like long and looped, just because I could have it in the background. And this is kind of like the first thing we're doing with this. Like, this is literally the first kind of thing we're doing. But yo, welcome to the stream, Niscala. Bro, Niscala, I was actually gonna ask you. I'm glad that you tuned in. I want you on this stream, bro. I want to talk about a game. We want to talk about all of the different games that we've played. Obviously, we can't talk about Bloodborne yet, but, like, you know, all the ones that you've played, the ones that you enjoy the most, we can talk about it. If anybody's seeing this VOD or whatever, go check out my boy Niscala's YouTube. He does a lot of really cool music, some original music, some, like, you know, some of your favorite games. So I'll put his thing in the description so you guys can check him out. There's really cool shit. I think we kind of all got a good idea of what our favorite thing about the game was. Yeah. Let's talk about some of these bosses, right? We already kind of talked about this guy. He was the first boss, you know? We don't really have to talk about a lot of him. He's like the practice boss. He is what he is. A tutorial boss.
Tutorial bosses tend to usually be the easiest in these games I've seen so far. But what I do admit, going back to what you guys were talking about, you know, me using hands build. Like, I was using those weapons. What would they call the cactus, like the glove, the leather.
I know.
Glove.
I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, but I know which one you're talking about. Yeah,
I'm probably butchering it, but I used those to fight him again, and I ended up beating him, and I recorded it. I think it's on my TikTok. But it did take me a little bit, because again, I was playing with the build that I don't know, and that's the thing that I gotta give Cam. This game is a lot of versatility that, you know, I beat it one way, and I could still have the option to go back and try to beat it a different way.
definitely does.
Like a completely different game. It makes it feel like a completely different game.
Yep. What are your thoughts on this guy, bro?
Listen, bro.
You having the history that you have with this guy, bro?
This dude made me quit, bro. And I don't quit in video games, but he had me shooketh.
He got him, dude.
Not gonna hold you now when I run through it. Too easy.
But you have like a disdain for him, right? Like I would be angry with him, bro.
Like,
Nah, I feel like for him, it's like every time it's on site. As soon as he goes in,
yeah,
he doesn't even wait. He skips the cutscenes and gets straight into that fight.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel about him. Let's go down to another fight. A fight that I think, in the beginning, I hated him. And then I realized that there are strategies to this game. Like, there's not just, try to fucking hit somebody and try to get away from it. Like, you actually have to. Vort of Boreal Valley. Now, I'm not sure if I pronounced his name correctly, but that's him. This is this jerk. Look at this guy. He was like a dog creature thing. What is he?
A four-legged animal?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I don't know what he is, man, but I can tell you that's probably one of the easier bosses I've fought.
Definitely
He
easy.
telegraphs every single, and it's not like you get some bosses where they'll follow up, right? They'll follow up with a move right after, bro. It's a pause in between every one of his, at least in my opinion, every one of his attacks, man. And then like his stagger is also really easy.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, you couldn't get the stagger. I just felt like when I was fighting him, I didn't think to go underneath him the way you're supposed to.
I'm right up on him.
I was like trying to dodge. I was trying to go on the side. I was trying to make it like I was playing it the way that I wasn't supposed to be playing it, because I think there's definitely a way to play these games that you kind of learn, and it kind of makes things a little bit easier sometimes. But in the beginning, I hated him. Now I don't mind him. What about you, Chinobot?
I mean, you know how you were talking about, you would face him head on, and you would lose to him a lot because of it. The thing that I liked about this boss, it kind of forced you to think outside the box a little bit, to try to be like, okay, try one thing, it fails, all right, don't just stop there, keep trying to see what works. And you said normally people would fight under him. I would try to loop around and fight behind him, but yet he would always do like a wide swing for his icicles that he would use, and it would just go around, and I would still take damage.
Yeah.
And it was just something that made me have to adapt quickly. Like I had to be on my feet in a sense, in the middle of a boss fight. All right, what can I do to make this easier for myself?
Yeah. Definitely the answer to that would be going right underneath him and just slapping the shit out of him. Slapping his belly.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of like the easiest way to kill this asshole.
But
I like this boss though. What did you guys think about him? Like, what would you say? Was he a cool boss?
His sprints are deadly, bro.
Yeah, he has like
His sprints are nuts, bro. Because if you don't do some stamina control,
yeah.
That's it.
Scott says, tickle the balls. That's basically it, bro. That's all you gotta do. You gotta stay underneath it.
One thing that I did like about this boss, for me at least, it introduced me to bosses with different elements
Yeah.
that I did not encounter.
Frostbite is nuts.
Yeah, that's the first time I encountered that kind of shit like that. That is true.
So it did make me have to think a little bit more like, okay, he doesn't do it at first, but then midway through he starts, changing and doing different moves that he didn't do at the beginning.
Yeah, I agree.
So I had to be self-aware of like, when he was going to use the ice moves or when he was going to run at me or do something. I was like, I couldn't predict it all.
True. That's very true. He was a cool boss. I liked him. For it being like kind of the first bosses, I really liked him.
His armor looked very cool.
Yeah, it was dope.
The whole aspect of it was cool.
Kind of looks like some good stuff. We can't talk about Dark Souls and not talk about Berserk.
Nah, he actually, like, if you look at his armor though, it does look like what's homie's name, bro? The build that I'm running right now in Elden Ring.
Malekith?
You see the belly? No, you're running that Malekith.
Oh, what is that guy's name?
The big pot.
Chino, do you know that guy's name? What Cam's talking about? He has like the big belly, and he has like the kind of like the
He has the
circular.
He has the Erica Badu hat.
Yeah. It's kind of like a. And he has like.
Godfrey? It's
Nah,
not Godfrey.
Nah, it's not Godfrey. I forget it. You could look
It's
it
not
up.
a god skin. It's not god skin.
No.
He.
We'll show you later.
Yeah. We'll see it. We'll see it. Lionel.
Is it Lionel? I think
Might
it
be
is.
Lionel.
I think it is Lionel.
The scholar says it's Lionel. Our Souls historian says it's Lionel.
I can't even spell.
Oh, we gotta be careful. He's gonna fact check us.
I welcome it. I welcome it.
I put SFS like an idiot.
Wouldn't you put Elden Ring?
Right.
I mean, why don't you just look at the Elden Ring wiki?
The Elden Ring wiki.
You know what's crazy? Like I don't really use the wikis, man.
I use the wiki sometimes, but not enough to like.
Yes.
Lionel the Lionhearted.
Lionel the
Yeah.
Lionhearted. My
Yep.
boy got it right on.
The Souls historian. He was right. We're
Lionel,
sorry to doubt you,
like,
Niskala.
you see it though, right?
I see it. Yep, that's him. That's the armor that Cam's running right now.
Like besides obviously the
What's
head,
the poise on that?
I think the poise on this is what?
That has to be like over 80.
Of course they don't show no stats, right?
Nah. It has to be over 80. Credit to Mary. Oh, we got to give credit to Mary.
86.
Mary's the one who got that one. Shout out to Mary. 86 poise. That is ridiculous, man. But this is a good boss. Let's not get off topic a little bit too much. I want to talk about this asshole
That's
right
who
here.
you need to hit in the balls, bro.
This is actually who you need to hit in the balls.
That's who you need to hit in the balls.
The curse rotted Greatwood. Now, this boss is actually optional. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Yes, because you don't have to go that way.
You don't have to go this way at all. It's
Really?
actually, yeah. I don't think.
I did not know that.
I don't think you could. I think you could actually just leave him away. Like you can leave away from him and
Mm-hmm.
not, and just keep progressing through the story, right?
Because when you get to that intersection, you either make the left or the right, depending on if you took the shortcut or not.
Yeah.
Like, if you took the shortcut, then you would run up the stairs past the fat bitch, and then you would go straight to him. But if you took the backwards way with the giant shooting the arrows, when you come to that intersection right at the end, you
Yeah.
either go down the steps or you go to the left and you go to him.
He's definitely one of those bosses that it's just fun. It's just fun to be around him. Like he wasn't hard in my opinion. I don't know about you guys.
But I'm just curious on like what your guys' strat was for him, because like he had multiple hit spots, right? So
Yeah, he had a lot.
there, right?
Yep,
Like,
he had one on his leg right here.
Most people started with like the legs, the hands, and the balls, right?
Yeah,
I tried to stay away from any of the easier hitting spots, and I wanted to go after the harder ones first. I mean, like obviously you can't get the ones on his back until he drops down,
yeah.
right? Excuse me. But I was just wondering how y'all went about it, because I definitely preferred to go after the harder hitting spots first, especially when he started like tripping all over the place.
Yeah, that's true. He has like a poison. Does that poison you?
It does. It actually does. And the
Yeah.
thing that sucks about it is because he's a big tree, like the radius of the poison is very
massive.
Yeah.
very huge. It's massive. And it's like
That is true.
You try to run away, but you're either getting hit by what's falling off the tree, or you're taking poison damage.
I think my strat was I went for, because he has some on his wrist too, right? So I went for the obvious ones, which was like, so the groin. The thing about him hitting him in his nuts is like he has like kind of like an arm coming out, right? And the arm isn't so much like, it isn't like this big thing where you have to, but if he grabs you, you're dead.
Yeah.
You know,
Right?
Oh, yeah.
That arm takes extra damage too.
Oh, does it? So you could hit it and it does more.
But
That makes sense.
It fights back.
It fights back. It starts slapping you around and shit. I remember that.
Because I remember when I did this boss, I normally would go for the back first.
The back, yeah.
The back down. Then I would go for the hands because those usually, which were easy.
Yeah.
And then when he would just, break the stage and then go down, I'm not gonna lie, I actually thought I died. Like I was supposed to find a different.
Oh,
way
when he
to
falls
beat
down?
him.
When he falls down?
Falls down, I was like, no, he destroyed.
I remember the first time that happened, I was
I'm
like, how am I
about to
supposed
die.
to beat this?
And then
Yeah,
I
that was
did it.
weird. That was a weird. It was a weird thing.
But you go for the ones under his knees and stuff.
Yeah, that's right. He has like
But
kind of like a higher up.
But I'm not gonna lie, those were kind of more difficult because some of them were still, blocked, and it forced you to have to destroy a different part that had vulnerable spots before you could even get to the spots.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. He was overall, I think he was a really fun boss, and I think he was like a good introduction to like big ass bosses that you're like, how the hell am I gonna beat this guy? I think he was a cool boss.
Yeah, for sure. Because if you think about it, if you try to face him head on, you wouldn't get anywhere.
No.
So it kind of forced you to look for a weakness.
Yeah. Trying to like kind of learn how the game wants you to do things, and then like be aware of your surroundings and they give you signs for shit like this, you know.
I'm not gonna. This game was a lot about being aware of your surroundings.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Let's move on to the next boss. Let's talk. I honestly forget what I think it's the Crystal Sage. It is the Crystal Sage. Now this boss, I want to say something about this fucking asshole. Okay?
Go for it.
Because this boss, it could go two ways. You could destroy her, and you could be really good at it, and you just go crazy. Or she doesn't let you get a hit in, and you're too slow to like actually hit her. You can't get to her, you can't get away from her. It's impossible. And I think it's because when I was playing the game for the first time, right? Because this is all, I'm trying to view this from both perspectives, right? Me being a new player, and then me being like kind of like more of a seasoned player. And the first time I played this game, I was like rolling really heavy. I didn't understand what it meant to be encumbered, right? So I was running super slow away from her attacks and to her, where she would just kind of disappear, and it made it a little bit difficult because there was a whole bunch of crap flying at me, and I would just die. You know, and I don't like to play with shields. I'm more of a like roll out of the way or something like that. You know, like that's just kind of my
build.
Yeah, that's just kind of my play style. And like with games like Dark Souls 1, I definitely learned how to use shields, but with this jerk, shield man, like I don't know. I don't think she's a hard boss now. It's a she, right? I don't think she's a hard boss now, but I hate this boss.
I think she's one of the easier bosses as well, though, because it's like, bro,
she is, yeah.
That's the thing. You ran strength builds, and you had you said you do use shields, right?
For her, I had to kind of like adapt.
But you know me, I run
everything.
I run pretty much butt ass naked sometimes if I have to.
This guy is the fucking deprived king, bro. He doesn't give a shit. He beat the last boss, which we will get into, but he beat the last boss of Dark Souls 3 naked. Fucking naked.
Hey, man.
And one swipe with that guy, bro, you're dead. So this guy is fucking insane, bro. He's
legendary.
But you just gotta. Her pattern for me was so easy, bro. It was really easy, mainly because like I bum rush everything.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm bum rushing her. She can't get a hit off because I'm right up underneath her. And then when she drops down, you just gotta rotate your camera 360.
Just looking for her, right?
As soon as you see that little tip of the hat pop up, bum rush her ass. When she splits up into like 5 different clones.
Like the clones, yeah.
Right?
Shadow clone
She's
jutsu.
the only one that's still spewing purple crystals.
Yes, she's the only one with the purple.
Else is
yep,
doing
that's
blue.
right. That's the giveaway for her.
I ignore everybody. I beat on her.
Yeah.
Like, I beat her. No, never mind. I'm not gonna make no bad jokes. But
go ahead, bro.
I beat on her like Chris Brown did Rihanna, man. Right?
You know what, bro? This is YouTube, bro. I'm not scared of no censorship. You know, the only thing that's gonna censor me is if we play like I don't know, Bohemian Rhapsody, bro. Then they're gonna fucking copyright the shit out of my video. But anything else, I don't care. Tino, what are your thoughts on this boss?
This boss actually, I'm not gonna lie, when I first played through it, gave me a challenge. Even though I run a shield and a sword, it gave me a challenge because when I would try to rush her, she would already by that time have her crystals in the air, and I would just take damage. And
Must
I
be a value
hated the
thing.
crystals because they followed you. No matter how many times you ran away, you looked somewhere else, you hid, they just found a way to find you. They just found a
Yeah.
way to find you every single time.
I'm telling you, bro,
And
it's gotta
so,
be.
you know, once I got the pattern down,
100%.
you know, everything was easy. And it was just, you know, being self-aware, being aware of where she threw the crystals in the air,
Yeah.
and, you know, knowing when to hit and when to kind of back off and try to avoid the crystals.
True. Definitely true. It's funny because we're on this like this gamer.com, whatever, this like website with a whole bunch of articles talking about the bosses. And one of the things says, the best way to approach this fight is with the intent of staggering the boss, as that will allow you to land multiple hits in a short period of time. And basically what that means is bum rush the shit out of her and keep hitting her until she can't move
Ass,
no
bro.
more. Whoop her ass. That's literally what that means. And like, I don't remember a lot of the second phases and all that, to be honest. But she was definitely like
Second phase is when she splits into
when all the things. Okay, so she's alone and then she splits into that. It wasn't that bad. It honestly wasn't that bad.
Let me ask you guys this.
Yeah.
Do you guys consider that a second phase if it just changes?
Yeah, I
the
think so.
fight? Is
Because
that
it changes
when
the
you-
fight.
When you switch up your moveset, that's a phase. That's
Yeah,
that's all
it
another-
changes the fight. It changes the whole like the whole everything about the fight. That should be considered a phase, a change in phase, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Just want to pick your brains on that.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let's move on to the other one.
Yep.
We have, and this one, man, easiest boss in the whole
easy,
entire
bro.
game. The
Too easy.
Deacons
It's
of
not
the
even-
Deep.
They're not even worth a conversation. I'm not even gonna hold you.
I'm 100% with Cam.
They're not even worth a conversation.
Easy boss. Chino, what do you think, bro? Should we move on or should we talk a little bit about these assholes?
Honestly, I feel like just show the third picture of
Okay.
what they have. That's what you're supposed to be trying to face. Not
Yeah.
everything else, just that. The person.
Once you figure it out, yep. Once you figure it out, you get the red guy, the guy that's glowing, you kill him, and that's it. That's literally all of this boss was
This is
easy as
on.
shit.
Let me ask you this. Was this one easier than the tutorial boss?
Yes.
Yeah.
This was the easiest boss in the whole entire game. This was the easiest. This boss, they should have made this the tutorial boss. All right, let's go to the next one. Oh fuck. These assholes, man. Okay. I have some shit to say about the Abyss Watchers, but I want to hear what Cam has to say.
First off, shout out to my boy Third Abyss. You know who you are.
I know what
because
you're
the
talking
because the
about.
other dudes be trying to floss him, and he get up like, you're not finna bully my guy, and like they be fighting. The first time I played through, it took me probably like 60 times, right?
Mhm.
And I'm not even gonna hold you. The first time I ever beat the Abyss Watchers, all I did was keep that third dude alive.
Yes.
That was it. That
Yo,
was it. And I let him
yes.
do the fight for me, man.
He fucking helps, man. The Third Abyss. You're so funny, man.
Third Abyss, man.
This boss, man. Okay, so this boss, Gino, I want to hear what you have to say about it, actually.
All right, with this boss, I think his armor was very cool. The way the setup to into showing this boss was very great. It had me very intrigued. But
Oh, yeah.
you know, when he cut straight into the fight, I was not prepared. I thought at that point I was instantly dead, and I was like, "All right, what the hell just happened?" And I think it's one of the funnest boss I have actually faced throughout the game. It was one of the funnest ones and most challenging.
Yeah.
I agree. It's actually a really fun fight. It's a tough fight, right?
What makes it so tough?
What?
He's the first boss that does that. Besides the tutorial boss, obviously, that delayed attack bullshit.
Where he like kind of swings, but he
fucking
doesn't
does that
swing
full
it.
spin and he
Yep.
fucking like slows down at the end, and then
Yeah.
he just clocks your shit because you already rolled, so you got punished right after that.
Yep, that was a fucking boss, bro.
Already.
Abyss
after.
Watchers was one of those bosses, bro. To be honest, he wasn't as hard as people say for me, but just because I had kind of like a little bit of a cheese, where I played Battle Axe. I played the Battle Axe. I usually do Great Axe, like the raw Great Axe.
So you were right up on him.
But I did the battle axe, and yeah, I was literally on his ass, bro. But I did a thing where he did like a roar, and you know that he would kind of like run towards them, and he would stagger them a little bit, right? So I would do that repeatedly, stagger the fuck out of them.
Thinking about it, right? This.
What do you guys think of the second phase of this?
That's just what I was about to ask, right? So when you think of the second phase, right? Hold on. Right, and we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves right now, right? There's one other boss in the game. If you think about it, he has that same move set.
The dancer? Same move set.
No, is he talking about way later on?
Way later on.
Oh, I know exactly.
You're talking about the. You know what? I haven't gotten it, but when we get to it, you tell me what it is. You like, this is the one I was talking about. Because I honestly don't remember. Because I know that the second phase, he has like a fire sword, right? Yeah. Is it not the regular, like the last boss?
It's the last boss. He has that delayed swing. He has the upward slash, the overhand slash. Right. He has the dash up. Mm-hmm. Yep. He has all of that.
That's crazy. They give us a taste of it.
The after effects of it, though, with the flame swords, you know, he swung and it
nuts, bro.
Yeah.
The fire like that constantly was.
You remember I kept dying from burn, bro.
Yep.
This last playthrough I just did, I kept dying from burn because I wasn't wearing no clothes. But you know,
guy's crazy, bro. He wears no clothes and fights the bosses. This guy wakes up and eats a bowl of nails for breakfast with no milk, bro. That's just how it is, man. Some people are just wild like that.
Yeah, I like that fight, man. I would, if I had to, I would rate that among like one of my favorite bosses.
We should rank the bosses in the end, like top 3 at least, you know?
Top 3? Easy.
Yeah. Okay. Top 3. Alright, let's move on.
The music in that one was
good too. The music was great.
The music in that
was great.
So I can't really get with y'all with the music because I turned it off.
You know what's crazy is that I sometimes I'll just listen to I listen to Holding Out for a Hero, bro. You know that song, right? You guys know that I listen to that, right? Like I'll just put that. It's like I need a hero, and I just listen to that, bro, and I drown out the music.
The Shrek 2 version?
Nah, the regular version.
Yeah, he listens to the regular, and it's so loud.
Yeah, it's loud as fuck. This next boss, though, I love this next boss.
Easy. Really
so easy, but so cool looking, bro. Fucking High Lord Wolner, bro. This guy. He wasn't hard at all, in my opinion. I don't think there's a lot to say about him other than he's a really cool looking boss.
I mean, no. If you're a noob, he's definitely going to be hard because you don't know what you're supposed to be looking for. The only reason he's easy now is because what we were supposed to be looking for.
Nah, I got to say, my first playthrough, bro, it took me 3 tries to beat him.
Which is respectable, I feel like.
It took me 3 tries because, like, you know, critical thinking skills, bro. Everything is dark besides them light ass.
That's what I thought. Right? That's what I noticed too.
Feel me? And like, you know, the black in me want to steal that shit. So, like,
no, but I mean, all right, you have a point there. But if you know, let's say it's someone like another person doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, like Mario.
It's a boss fight. They're gonna expect to try and run up to them and hit them.
Yo, what's up, J2 Mars? What's up, my boy? J2 Mars says, yeah, I hate that swing. He dodged my shit. Yo, what's up, Kraz boy? What's up, boys? Welcome to the stream, bro.
Yo, I got a challenge right here, bro.
What's the challenge?
J2 Mars versus Kraz boy. Who beats Dark Souls 3? With no help.
With no help?
No help.
With no
summons. Help. Like no summoning cooperators. Who beats it first, or who just beats it?
Yeah, is it like a race to the clock? It's like a race to the finish, or is it them?
Yeah, race to the finish. Who beats the game completely?
Jerry.
See, I want to say Jerry too, right? But also, like, Jose actually beat Elden Ring. But also, Jose, I have been hearing that Chino has helped you with a lot of shit, bro.
Jose had help.
And Jerry has some proof of him not getting help, like on Margate.
Here's why I say Jerry, right? Mm-hmm. Jerry plays Souls games with a Mario mentality.
He does play with a Mario mentality.
Straight in there, and he will keep fighting until he wins.
That is true. But the thing about Jerry too is that J2 Mars likes to say, "Why would I take the hard way when I could just take the easy way?" Right? So when he gets to the Abyss Watchers, he's gonna be like, "Yo, fuck this game. I don't want to play this shit no more. Like, why would I play this? Like, let me just go play something else."
I believe in Jerry.
All right, he's
I
giving it
could
to
put
Jerry.
$100 on it.
Wow. All right, you hear that first, bro. You hear it here first.
I could put $100 on it.
Cam has $100, 100 buckaroos on J2 Mars beating Dark Souls 3. I watched Krasboy play Dark Souls 3 for 2 minutes.
And
He-
also Crash Boy's baby daddy won't let him play the game. So,
I honestly, I feel like they could both beat it. I'm gonna
They
ride the
definitely
I'm gonna ride the what's it called? I'm gonna ride the
the neutral zone.
the fence. I'm gonna ride the fence and say that I think they both could beat that shit. I don't know who I think could beat it quicker. Because like you said, you know, Jose can't really play it that much, and then Jerry is just like, you know.
So when I say like who's gonna beat it 1st, you know how when you go to your logout, it tells you playtime.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like, he can take as long as he wants, as long as his playtime is faster than.
I agree then. You know what? I agree. He made it kind of clear because I feel like Grasboy would play probably like twice a month, whereas J2 Mars would give it like, you know, all right, I'm gonna give a weekday and then a weekend and then another day over here and another day over here, and he'll keep kind of going towards the thing till he reaches his goal. J2 Mars says, laugh my ass off. His baby daddy not gonna let him on for more than 20 minutes. Yo, man, I feel like Jose could do it too, bro. I'm riding the fence.
Both could do it because remember, if Mario could do it, they both could definitely.
That is true. Kodaka Ayate, shout out Kodaka Ayate, bro. You are very interesting Souls player, bro. You're a very interesting Souls player.
The way he faces bosses is very interesting.
Yes, it is. This guy right here, bro.
Alright, I had trouble.
The old Demon King. Can I talk about something before we get to him?
What's up?
Go for it.
The area that he's in, right? And you're dealing with, you know, I'm hoping you remember this. You're dealing with like this big kind of like worm set there, right? But then you're also dealing with some fucking piece of shit assholes. Yeah, with the drying arrows, and he's throwing shit at you, and like there's no escape, bro. He's fucking you up the whole entire time. Like you can't even fucking get into the boss. Like you can't traverse the light without him shooting arrows at you. That alone makes me want to say fuck this boss. This boss is ass.
Yeah,
the boss itself was difficult, but it was more difficult getting to him. Like
it wasn't that bad, man.
Ballistas.
Like getting to him?
Watch me play through that. I remember I went straight up and killed the ballista guy first.
Yeah.
I immediately cut. I cut in and I ran.
That's
straight,
right. Cam went right. He went
because
right.
He shot at me
left.
once and he missed, and that was the worst fucking mistake he could have ever made.
See, I used him to kill the worm.
Fuck that worm. You see, I avoided that worm.
Yeah, that's true. But the worm gives you a good amount of souls, bro.
I know that.
The worm gives you a good amount of souls.
No,
He's
but at the same
bitch.
time, aren't there giant crabs in there too?
Yeah, those crabs are annoying, bro.
You don't gotta fight them.
You just run away from them, but they are fucking annoying. They're actually fucking annoying.
Listen, man, the D in Dark Souls stands for choose your battles.
I like that, bro. I'm gonna use that one, bro.
That's a slogan right there, bro. That's a slogan right there, bro.
Choose your battles, man.
Kato Gaming, ladies and gentlemen.
Bro. Make a t-shirt in that.
That's a really good thing. But honestly, like Kino was saying, fun fight, difficult boss. He does a lot of fire damage, like kind of like AoE damage, so that makes him harder. But overall, not a terrible boss.
No, he's not bad.
Not a bad boss.
He was a little bit with the fact that
yeah.
not all weapons did a lot of damage to him.
That's true. That is true.
He was very resistant.
Mm-hmm.
See, so I don't know, because I don't infuse with any elements. I go straight. I infuse a raw gem.
That's what I do too.
Or heavy.
Heavy gem. Heavy gem.
I don't use elements, and I know elements are nice only from Elden Ring.
Yeah.
But as y'all see my current playthrough for Elden Ring, I'm not using any fucking.
That's true.
I'm just
Then again,
that is true.
Remember, both you are heavy to begin with. Y'all are
build,
heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Super heavy hitters. Y'all don't, use shields. Y'all don't use anything. You just use the weapon that you use
and skill
that you have, whatever armor, and the skill to beat them, to win.
That is true.
Beat the brakes off these mugs, bro.
It really is, bro. Invisible scissors.
Not the safety scissors.
Those
They're
are
not
not
safety
safety
scissors,
scissors,
they're
bruh.
invisible scissors,
I
bro.
could
That's
kill
crazy.
somebody with this pair of scissors, bruh. If you
Bruh.
you put me up against old Demon King, I will kill him with this pair of
My
scissors.
man said,
Bruh.
Oh my god, this
This-
motherfucker, that's Pontiff.
Pontiff?
The Pontiff, you
How
don't
did
remember
I-
him?
Oh.
how did I beat him the last playthrough? Oh. I remember how I beat him.
He's in that. I was trying to make Cam play Dark Souls 1 earlier, Tino.
Oh my god.
Cause like he has a what was the name of your character again on Dark Souls 1?
Oh, Diplodocus.
It's like some
Oh,
dinosaur.
it's a dinosaur?
Yeah. And I was like, you know what? We're playing the Moonlight Butterfly. I'll get into this really quick so we don't get.
Oh my-
But like yo, this guy, you fight him in an arena like in what's it called, on Orlando, right?
Yeah.
Is it on Orlando?
No,
Defeated,
I think
access
it's in
last
a different
portion.
place.
He's in Irithyll of the Boro Valley.
Yeah, it wasn't that.
So who is the boss that you fight that's in? He's in on Orlando, in the place inside.
That's this dude. Damn it! It's like a skeleton.
Are you
It's like a
sure?
mage
Are you sure
skeleton.
it's not this guy?
I think it's
No, because
Aren't
you
talking
face
about
him.
Yorm?
You know, after
I'm not
you're
sure.
like, you cross the bridge that has
You talking about
the
him?
Nah, not
the
Yorm.
ice.
Because
You remember the
Pontiff.
bridge? Yeah, the Pontiff is the one where. Remember the invisible spirits that are constantly hurting?
Ah, that's right. He's right. You're right. I was wrong.
That-
I'm thinking about somebody else.
I told you, it's a. You're thinking about the skeleton mage. That you face in the
Maybe,
church.
most likely. Yeah, most likely. You play him where you
Yeah.
played Ornstein and the other guy.
Yeah, no.
I like
These are
this
two
boss.
different.
He wasn't too memorable for me, but he was cool.
I didn't like the fact that he used two different fucking status.
Swords.
Like the
Right.
magic and then the
Like,
flame.
Fucking dark.
Dark magic, yeah.
Yo,
Flame.
to me, honestly, I feel like that was what was most memorable. The way his swords were.
Yeah.
Both lit and
Until he
stuff.
splits into two fucking people.
That's true. That was annoying as fuck. That was actually annoying as fuck.
That shit's nuts, bro.
He was a crazy boss. I can't lie. He was, but he
Very
was like,
fun.
he wasn't super memorable to me, to be honest. I think the only memorable thing that I could say would be his swords. Like,
The most memorable
Yeah.
thing about him is when you leave, and you see right behind there, the fog wall, and that's the area where you get invaded almost immediately after that.
that's fucking wild.
He's right there at the edge of the castle,
Yeah.
on the balcony.
hmm That's actually wild.
Because
Bro.
it's like an NPC invasion. And it's-
Yeah.
The last playthrough I played, remember, he didn't come. He didn't pop up. I don't know
That's
what I
right.
did for him not to show up.
Maybe you probably beat him really fucking quick.
It was probably because I was killing all the
to the side.
NPCs.
Most likely, bro. You did kill this guy. He's like killing everybody all the fucking time.
I like
Yeah.
getting kisses.
Yeah. He was cool
I
though.
can't use him, but I like it.
He dual wields a fire sword and a magic sword, making him a dangerous boss.
What is magic?
Yeah. Alright. This motherfucker right here.
I will say, this is the one thing that I hate about a Souls game.
Speak your mind, bro.
Gimmick bosses, bro.
Like the ones where you really don't have to do much, but it feels like you're doing a lot.
Like, no, it's like the only way, like, so if you fight Yorm the Giant, right, with a normal weapon,
Yes.
he's probably one of the hardest bosses in the game.
Yeah, I
You
agree.
fight Yorm the Giant and you pick up that dumbass sword.
Yep.
He's literally, he
Stormbreaker.
just became easy.
Yep. He is like that.
I don't like that. And then, the craziest part about it was like my second playthrough, I forgot about the sword,
Noob.
and Chino was watching me fight this man.
Yep.
All right. So not. But I do apologize. Yeah, you know what? I take it back, Cam. No, I apologize.
You know, your mic cut off a little bit, but I assume you're saying that you
sorry.
forgot to tell him. See,
No. So I'm just saying I'm sorry. I did forget because I haven't played the game in so long.
I was squabbling with that little nigga, though.
see,
I was,
the
I was
exact
squabbling
same
with
thing
that
happened
motherfucker,
to
bro.
me with Chino, where I was fighting Yorm.
Yeah.
He's watching me
He's
fight
stay
Yorm,
quiet,
right?
bro.
And he's just minding his own business. Yup. I imagine Chino was like this the whole time. Surfing the web, or going on his porn sites or whatever he does with his ChatGPT update, and he's just like this. And I'm like, damn, bro, Yorm is so fucking hard to beat, bro. And he's like, yeah, he pretty much is really hard to beat. And I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like there has to be a way. And then I see a sign on the thing, and it's like, oh, find the sword of whatever. Like it says to find Stormbreaker. And then Cheeto was like, oh yeah, that sword kills him. And I'm like, wow, bro, thanks. You could have told me that like 20, 30 minutes ago.
His moveset's dope as fuck, bro.
It is dope.
Because like I was squabbling with him, but it was like you had to be in a rhythm.
Yeah,
He's gonna stomp the fucking ground. He's gonna do his fucking downward slash. He's gonna dash back and dash again. It was nuts. He was a really good boss to squabble in. I'm probably gonna try to play through and just beat him with normal squabbles.
That'd be crazy.
I got him down to half.
I got him down to half with that too, but it's
and then he switches
terrible,
up. He switches
bro.
up, and then you gotta find
crazy,
momentum.
But you know what? I saw Mario play him, our boy Kadaka Ayate. I saw him play him as a mage. You can hit him directly in the head, and it actually takes a lot of damage. It's possible, like that. It's way more possible with the mage shooting shit at his head than it is with like an actual person. What do you think about this boss, Shinobot?
I think his concept was very cool. The difference in height, kind of forced you to adapt. I do apologize for not saying about Stormbreaker, because I actually did forget. Okay. But I do admit with Cam, they purposely made him easy, like, to really beat the boss, you had to go get the Stormbreaker. You had to go for that.
Storm Ruler, Stormbreaker.
Storm Ruler, yeah. It says right here.
Christ.
The Storm Ruler. He was a cool boss. Oh, I know who I'm talking about, but the other guy now, Chino. Sorry to cut you off.
What's his name?
You're fine.
Oh, Aldrich?
This guy.
So Aldrich made me feel like I was in fucking Gangland, Newark, bro. The way he just keeps shooting from the sky and you gotta keep running around until you can get close to him.
Yep.
That shit was annoying, but he is not a hard boss.
No, he's not. He's just, you gotta be quick with him. He's one of my favorites because he's in a place where you fight a boss in Dark Souls 1. I don't know if you've ever seen the boss in Dark Souls 1 where it's like this like golden guy and he's like really quick, and then there's like a big ass motherfucker with a hammer. Well, there's like, it's a duo. It's a duo. Bro, you don't worry, bro. You already beat Moonlight Butterfly. Gina, what do you think about Aldrich?
Aldrich, I feel like as long as you were aware of your surroundings and aware of when he was using his spells, he was pretty easy to face. I felt he was pretty easy to face.
Yeah. I'd say so too.
I don't like the fact that like some bosses' weapons are really fucking dope. Like a magic spear.
Yeah. That shit is crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Can you take his magic spear?
You can't.
Really?
You can't.
So what do you get when you get his
I
soul?
don't fucking remember. I remember I didn't like it and I just fucking consumed it.
Wow.
You swallowed up.
Yep.
Swallowed.
Damn. I'm trying to remember what he gives you, but I don't remember.
I think it's just the staff and
The
you don't
bullshit.
get the attire.
bullshit.
Yeah, it's definitely a staff. You get the staff. I know if you're a mage, you get his staff, which is one of the most powerful.
Yeah. All right.
Let's see.
We're looking up the sword that he gives you right now. This is the Kindled Korner, first episode. We're doing what would you call this? We're doing kind of like a breakdown of Dark Souls 3. Talking about the bosses, talking about the levels. We got a few more bosses left.
Yeah, keep going.
Aldrich. Keep looking for the guy though. The dancer. The dancer, I think, is a really interesting boss because if you fuck up, you could end up fighting him way earlier than you're supposed to.
So longbow or scythe? You didn't get
A longbow or scythe for
and
Aldrich?
the scythe was like a magic spell.
Show that shit, yo. Right there. Aldrich has that scythe, and it's a magic spell. You'd think they just give you the other shit.
You're right. They didn't give you the best one. Who's this one?
This is a dancer.
Dancer? Dancer B, bro.
I was talking to him. I was talking about how if sometimes, like, if you do it wrong, you could fight him way earlier than you're supposed
What I
to.
did.
Yep.
He crip walked all
He
over me.
fucked you up, right?
Crip walked all over me, bro. It was like fighting Jackie Chan Drunken Warrior. Like, 'cause I could not hit this man, bro.
He was crazy, bro. The Dancer, when you're under leveled, bro, is ridiculous. Even when you're regular level, he's a hard boss. He's up there in terms of difficulty, I'd say.
He does pose as a challenge, especially his second phase. He's so agile and so quick.
An ash sword. He gets you to dish. That's right. He brings out the other sword, and then he just starts going crazy.
And he does because
That picture, right? Yeah, that picture is dope.
I think he's like one of the bosses that does AOE and is quick enough to
I don't think I've seen him do an AOE.
to catch you up in the face.
At least I can't remember.
I don't remember his AOE moves, but I'm sure he does have something.
His AOE moves is when he would grab like the dark blade and slam it into the ground.
Oh, that's right.
Wow.
I remember that. You're
Same
right.
thing with the flames.
I remember that. That was a fucking. He was a cool boss. I enjoyed him.
I liked his armor. His armor was very cool.
Yeah, he was dope. I actually enjoyed his fight.
Man's zesty, bro.
He is a little zesty, bro. I can't lie. My boy Chino would say he's a little. But that's okay. You know, we love all types of people here, except for motherfuckers who listen to dubstep.
I hate you, man.
All right, let's keep going, bro. Let's see where we're at.
And you guys understand why I don't tell them sometimes.
The Dragon Slayer armor, easy clap. Easy clap. I have a video on TikTok of me first trying this fucking
I
little
was gonna say
pussy.
that's probably the only boss I ever first tried, bro.
Yep, he's easy clap.
Easy, way too easy.
Mm-hmm.
Every move is telegraphed, slow as shit. He has like a 3-second pause in between.
Yeah, he
when
does.
he smashes that shield on the ground, bro.
Yeah, he gives you a really good
Punish
amount of
the
time.
Shit out of him.
Yep, I agree.
I did not break his voice.
Me neither. I don't think you can, honestly.
I think with that, because like the dragon, like the armor has very high poise.
Yeah, it does.
It definitely takes a lot. But the only thing I will admit with this one is all you really have to kind of be aware of is the dragon. That's like the creatures that
shit
are
at you?
floating. Yeah.
It was like weird
and
things. You kind of see them right here.
Yeah, and the
Oh,
second
you can see them really
picture,
well right
Is
here.
it weird?
Yeah,
'Cause
see,
every time I've beaten him,
those are the only things you
he
gotta
didn't get a
worry.
chance to summon him.
Really, they're always there. I think they're just shooting
Yeah.
shit at you.
I thought they must have missed me every time.
Yeah, you probably killed them too quick for it to really be a problem.
No, yeah, because he starts using that. I think when you reach like his halfway point,
Yeah,
when he brings out the lightning, they start attacking more. They start attacking by throwing stuff.
that is true.
And because you both are heavy hitters, you guys easily run his health down a lot quicker before they can even do anything.
That's true. He was a fun boss though. Like he wasn't boring, right? He was cool. He has like a little ledge kind of thing going on. I remember the first time I fought him, I fell off the fucking ledge. I was just running back and I fell. So he's
I
dope.
will admit, he was a great, easy break of a
That
boss.
says more bark than
Like,
bite.
he
More bark
No.
than bite. Yep.
like you go throughout the game, you get difficult and more difficult bosses, and then you get to him, and he's like a refreshing, boss. He's like, you know what? It's easy to beat.
That's true. I definitely agree. All right, let's move on. This guy, I don't remember him that much, man. Oh.
He's the weird one, bro.
He's the one who's like crying and shit,
Yeah.
right? He's
Yeah.
optional.
He's very optional. He's at the
He's
bottom
optional.
He's in the poison garden. How you call it?
He's an optional boss.
See, you guys say he's optional. I didn't know that. Part of the game.
Let me see.
Part of the bosses.
He gives you like in the room right after. What is that item that you pick up after him? I can't remember off the top of my head.
He's the one who's talking about a baby and there's a baby crying, right?
There's some shit like that.
I honestly
I can understand.
don't think I played him in this one.
In, your playthrough?
My last
You played him in a
playthrough.
different
I definitely played him in the beginning. I don't think I played him in the other one. Yeah, you guys can talk more about this guy. I don't really have much to say about him.
I mean,
I hit it from the back every single time.
All right. I get it.
He's a cool boss, you know, cool concept, but he reminds me a lot of like, you know, the first boss, not the tutorial boss, the Vort of
Boreal Valley?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's who he reminds me of, because during his second phase, he basically does that. Starts bum rushing you and, you know, using his claws and
Yeah,
stuff.
but he gets really sloppy with it.
Yeah, like he's easily countered and
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay.
If you can roll out in time. But I do admit his ice breath would like freeze like half of the area if you weren't quick enough.
Yeah.
But it's still a good boss.
I'd say so. I'd say I honestly vaguely remember him, so I can't say much about him. I don't want to be a fucking. I want to be ignorant, bro. I'm ignorant on this guy.
That being ignorant is ignorant.
Exactly. So yeah, I guess we can move on, huh? All right, bet.
Yeah.
Champion Gundor.
I don't think I fought him.
See, I
He looks
remember
like the tutorial boss.
he is a tutorial
Yeah.
boss. You fight him again.
He runs it back. He's a lot.
It says okay, so it says aggressive version of the first initial fight. You got to go back. After this guy, after you fight the guy the consumed king, you can move into the unintended graves where Champion Gundur can be found lurking.
Right, I never started second playthrough, so I'm about to run through his ass.
Bet. Chino, I guess you could talk about more about this guy.
He's pretty much, if you beat the first boss, you know, the first tutorial boss, he pretty much has the same thing. The only thing he's more aggressive. He just takes more
His
swings.
eyes are red, so he's definitely.
bum
Yeah, he's
rushes
pissed.
you. He's mad that you beat him the first time.
He's a sore loser, bro.
Clearly, look at
He's
him.
a sore
He is.
loser boss of the
I
game.
I mean,
His
you
armor
gotta
set?
understand, bro. He got
That'd be dope.
beat, you know, catching these hands the first time.
That is true. He was probably pissed off.
So
He did beat him.
he kind of wanted to run it back.
I would be sick. I would be sick as fuck, bro. All right, let's move on from first boss again.
All right, now we're in like the top 10 bosses
Yes.
of
This
this article.
motherfucker.
Easy.
Lothric.
You think he's
Lothric.
easy?
Easy.
Really?
My first playthrough.
What?
I remember I beat him on my second try. This
Wow.
last playthrough, I had a little harder of a time,
Mhm.
just because like I was used to that teleport shit. It was nuts. He called me every single time.
Respect, bro.
Every single time.
Respect. That's a hard motherfucker, in my opinion, man. It's just the guy in the back healing him.
Yeah.
But there's a trick.
The sister, isn't it?
It's a brother. It's his brother. It's his
a
younger
brother.
The trick to this asshole, I think, right, is hitting the guy and him at the same time, right? Trying to get a swing that goes over,
Yeah.
right? And like it's hard to do with other people, right? But if you're like how I was playing with the great axe, you can kind of hit him from the side and get both of them.
Can't you
But
do like the jump attack?
I don't think you can do that in Dark Souls 3, can you? Jump and hit?
Yeah.
Can you jump in Dark Souls 3?
It's only with certain weapons to jump up. And
You could
smack with
you
the
could do like
axe.
the
Yeah.
dash towards. Okay, I didn't do that on him. I kind of just ran up to him and swung the axe because it was like an overhead swing. But you can't like just jump like an Elden Ring. You have to do like the dash with the analog.
Yeah, no, man. He wasn't that fucking. I don't think he was that bad, man. To be honest, I think that once you figure it out, like the mechanic of it, bro, because a lot of people like we get upset because he's gonna keep respawning.
Yeah, he keeps
Yeah.
respawning. I know somebody who this guy gave a really bad fucking
Was he
time
whooping
to.
Mario's ass for the longest?
Bro, this boss.
Every boss is whooping Mario's ass for the longest.
Quick story. This boss made our friend Mario play several other games before he came back to play this fucking game. He played Batman.
He was playing Batman.
What else did he
bro.
play?
He played. He got back on Scary Game.
Which one?
Dead by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight. He got on Dead
Got
by
back on
Daylight.
Dead by Daylight.
That shit made him come out of retirement on Dead by Daylight, bro. That's how bad this
I
boss
think he got
was.
his ass whooped in Madden a little bit.
Yeah, he was fucking flipping
He's
out
trying to
on
play-
Madden
He's
and
trying to play
FIFA.
everything, man.
He was trying to distract himself from the reality that he could not beat this fucking boss. And that shit is hard, bro. This boss is fucking hard. Gino, what do you think about this boss?
The boss was difficult because you had to keep an eye on, you know, even though you lowered his health, you know, his brother would freaking be healing him, and that was just more annoying. You would try to take out the brother, and then, you know, couldn't hit him, so he was still with health. He was still, you know, at full health, trying to healing the other one that was taking most of the damage.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he was still a cool boss, I'd say. Definitely memorable.
Yeah, sure.
Definitely in my top 3.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah. Fuck this dude.
This guy.
Wait, this is not the guy. This guy's easy.
This guy's just the one you kill with
Yeah,
the
this is
head.
a
Yeah.
puzzle. This is a puzzle boss.
He's a puzzle boss, an optional boss as well. I think we could all agree there's not much to say, but he's just a dragon that you kill.
You don't even have to fight him. So
Yeah.
you literally kill him in one hit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's worth. I don't think that counts as a boss.
Nah, it's an optional
Mini
boss
game.
as well.
Mini game.
Minigame boss, yep. What do you think, Chino? Same thing?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much, with a mouthful of food. What you
Yeah,
eat, what you
bro.
munching on, Chino Bot?
It's called popcorn chips.
Popcorn.
Nah,
Oh!
This
Okay.
Dude, bro.
This guy, we're gonna have to get into it, bruh. I'm gonna let Cam start with this one,
Bro, I've
bro.
only quit Dark Souls 2 times. I've only quit Dark Souls 2 times. One, when I couldn't beat the tutorial boss, right? And two, the first time I fought this motherfucker right here, bro. Cannot.
This guy is a piece of shit.
I could not beat him, bro. And it was worse because, like, my first time fighting him, bro, I didn't even get to the phase where he got off the damn bird. Because remember, he was always in the
Yeah,
air. I couldn't
He's
hit
in
him.
the air, yep. And fun fact, this is an optional boss, bro.
Fuck that, I don't care. Alright? Listen, this motherfucking bitch, yo, like, on the newer versions, he's on the ground a lot more than he was at 1.0, bro.
Yeah.
He was in the air, saucing me, bro. I couldn't even see him, bro. It's motherfucking, they ripping bongs and doing gravity bongs and shit. There's fog everywhere.
Yeah, there's hotboxing the shit out of this area.
And he's just whooping my ass, bro. I ain't never quit a game. Like, I think I tried for a while, man. I just couldn't beat him, bro. And then he was like, I'm about to beat the bulls. Like, that's when I was like, alright, I'm done with this game.
This guy was a bitch, man. He was really fucking hard to fight. I beat him once, and like the first time, and I was like, all right, yeah, like I really just did that. And then after that, like I realized he was optional. I didn't beat him this last playthrough.
You ain't play him?
Nah, fuck that shit, bro. I was like, fuck that. This game is too hard, bro. The Dark Souls 3 can be really fucking hard sometimes.
I'll put that at the top of my hardest fucking bosses. Because
I would
I was
too.
still having trouble with him this last playthrough.
I actually would too. Let's would you say it's your least favorite thing about the game?
My least favorite thing about the game, it would have to be basic mobs bum rushing.
That's true. That's like
when you
every
get the
Souls
little,
game.
when you get the little skelety dudes with the broken fucking swords.
Yeah.
You got like 3 of them whooping, and you can have the most health in the world, bro.
Yep.
But you got 3 of them slashing you for 100 apiece, man. You done. That's it.
So, my least favorite thing is because I have a personal vendetta with this motherfucker. There's a guy, right, and it's in the undead settlement, and he's kind of like sitting by a well. I don't know if you guys know this guy. He has a big ass hammer. He's a little guy, and he's an NPC that you talk to, but he starts talking hella shit. So, you know, being me, like, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna fuck this guy up. I don't give a fuck. Beat the shit out of him, right? But as I'm fighting him, he just humbled the fuck out of me. Like, he humbled me. I swear to God, I probably fought this guy like 8 times before I beat him.
That's nuts.
8 times, bro.
That's like me with the samurai dude in the beginning.
Yeah, literally it's the same kind of NPC. He is a fucking bitch. That is my least favorite thing about the whole game, and it's a big ass game, so for me to pick that guy, it means something, bro.
Where you at with it, Chino?
What about you, Chino? Least favorite thing about Dark Souls 3?
My least favorite thing about Dark Souls 3? It definitely had to be sometimes
The what?
the mobs, like the bots. You know, there were just so many of them.
There were a lot.
you would, by the time you got there, and the bonfires were so far apart, like before you could even get to the next bonfire, you were out of, your health flask, your FP flask. Like you had no type of healing, and then you had to encounter another horde that you have to face, and then another dog, and another, just a lot of mobs.
I get that. Solid dislike things, I think. Let's go down to one more boss. So, because I think we have this, and then it's all DLC. So this is the last boss,
Yes,
right?
DLC.
But before we talk about this boss, right? Soul of Cinder, this fucking bitch-ass motherfucker. I want to talk to you guys about your favorite area before we finish everything off. What was your favorite level in Dark Souls 3, right? So I'm sure that, it's kind of hard to remember all of them for us.
Farron's Keep, man.
Farron's Keep was a good one.
I killed so many NPCs.
That was a good one, actually.
Farron's Keep is nice, and then, like, what made it my favorite, remember we found that glitch where they kept flying up through the castle?
Oh, that's right. That was a really good
Farron's Keep
area.
is really nice, man. It's a lot going on there. You got the little motherfuckers with the sticks.
Yep.
You got the crep Jesuses.
Yeah.
You got fucking wizards. You got fucking mages. You got fucking crabs, mini crabs.
That's true, mini
you
crab.
got NPCs trying to fight you, trying to jump you. You got
That-
motherfucking. You got everything in that mug, bro. Literally,
I agree.
Farron's Keep, you got everything in that mug, bro.
Farron's Keep
you
is
go
the
through
shit.
a fucking poison swamp right after.
Yeah, yep.
You got a giant wolf. I mean, you don't fight him, but he's one of the factions inside the castle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good area.
Farron's Keep, man.
Gino, what about you?
So it's a DLC area.
I guess you could include it since you played the DLCs, because we're not going to be talking about the DLC bosses.
No,
just because
no.
Gino Bot is the only one who did the DLC bosses.
Yeah.
Well, go
There's
ahead.
only one boss that I would want to talk about.
Yeah, we can do
It's
that.
the painted world of Ariandale.
That's not DLC.
It's not?
No, that was part
I
of
thought
the
it was.
regular
You
game.
said Painted World?
Yeah, painted
You remember the painted
of
world where you go into the painting? You get like the doll and then you go into the paint. It's an optional world, so you probably didn't do it. But that is a good world, bro.
That one, but if it's normal, then I would have to go with.
That's
guess
not that, but you can
Catacomb?
pick that. You can pick that because it's not a
No,
DLC.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I was gonna pick Boreal Valley, like the ice area.
Okay.
But I think I'm gonna pick that painted world because of how dope that shit was, bro. That was a dope area. But like
Really?
crossing
No.
that bridge to Ethereal Valley, like, and you go through the thing, you need the doll, and you fight that big guy on the bridge. That was a really
Yeah.
fucking cool area, in my opinion.
Yo, I'm surprised you said that you didn't like on Orlando.
See, I was gonna say on Orlando, bro, but on Orlando in Dark Souls 3 is a completely different world than in on Orlando in Dark Souls 1, and it just makes me sad because it's like when you play Dark Souls 1, like it's like lively and there's like people and like the big ass blacksmith. There's a blacksmith in the corner, right? That you fuck with him like that's your boy. And then in Dark Souls 3, he's dead. He's like dead on the floor, bro. He's fucking dead. You get his soul or whatever. Remember, Chino? You get his soul. So it's like you go into the left, right? When you open up the left of the castle in on Orlando,
Yeah,
you kind of go up these
yeah.
stairs that take you around. And there's like a little thing. There's like an area where you get like a soul. That soul is from that blacksmith guy. And that blacksmith was in Dark Souls 1, but he's dead now. So it's just like, it's a dope ass thing. I like the little details, but I think on Orlando for me, it takes the cake in Dark Souls 1. It doesn't take the cake in Dark Souls 3.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. But it's funny
No,
you
but
said
yeah,
that. I was gonna
that-
say on Orlando, but I caught
No,
myself.
because I'm looking at the location, and then I see you chose the painted world of Ariandel as me, and I'm just it's just there looking at me. Wait, he really skipped over Onward?
Yep.
But you did talk about how you didn't like it, but it's a whole different aspect from the very first Dark Souls.
Yeah, I agree. All right, let's get into the Soul of Cinder, bro. This guy right here,
Yeah.
he's like the perfect final boss in my opinion. He takes a little bit of everything from every boss, it feels like, and he's like, all right, you played the game, let's see if you fucking learned anything. And he comes at you with everything, bro. Like, you can't just like, yeah, you could summon a whole bunch of people and make it easy, but if it's just you and him, it's a fucking fight, bro. It is a fight, and I don't think anybody who's ever played Dark Souls 3 and beaten Dark Souls 3 alone can say that this boss was a piece of shit, he's a bitch, nothing, bro. This guy, he was standing on business from the moment you fucking opened the shit, bro. He was rough.
He had me to the point where, like, most people don't know how I play Souls games, but I don't have anything in my equipment slot. Like, I run and I'm equipping as I go because I don't want to fucking, because you know when you equip, it pauses the game. So like, I don't want to use my flasks on the stage 1. So this motherfucker right here, I had to get through stage 1 without using any flasks and butt ass naked.
That's hard, too. That's hard to do.
That shit was rough. You know how long it took me to figure out whenever he throws a little fan for the magic, you just roll forward.
Yep.
I'm rolling left, I'm rolling right, I'm trying to run away. The spear also, just roll forward for every attack.
Yeah, there's a lot of rolls as forward.
The only thing you had to really squabble with that motherfucker was when he was using the sword.
I agree. He's fucking you up and shit.
He was fucking me up bad, man.
He's a hard boss. It's just all the magic and shit. Everything, like, he doesn't give you a break from anything. Like, you're like, oh yeah, you want some space? All right, bro, I'm gonna fucking throw some magic at you. You're gonna come through, you're gonna try to hit me in the fucking mouth, bro? I'm gonna fucking slap you with my spear, bro.
It's hard, bro. Like,
He had a variety of weapons that his,
and he switched.
you know,
he
no matter
adapted
how
so
far
fast.
or how
You
close
would've
you
thought this
was, like
an
you were
AI.
always taking damage.
Yeah, he was very adaptable to everything you were doing.
Mm-hmm.
He was very adaptable. Apparently he had a heal, and now I remember he does heal himself, which is
He fucking
ridiculous.
goes like this and he smacks it into his.
That's right.
But I'm not gonna lie, the music for this
I did have the
end
music
battle,
for him,
I really enjoyed.
because I had to immerse myself into it, bro. That shit was nuts.
You get to be the blade, huh?
Yeah, man.
I like this boss a lot, bro. What are
was
your
a very
final thoughts?
fun-
What are your guys' final thoughts on this asshole?
I think besides the fact
For-
that the homie was
Right.
was flossing me into oblivion, he's probably my top 3. No, top 2. His top 2 bosses, top 2 favorite
I
bosses,
agree.
bro.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
I agree with that. He is in my top 2, but there's just one other boss. It's a DLC boss, but he beats him.
Let's talk about the DLC boss, Chino.
Alright.
Which one is it? Is it this guy?
No, I don't. Through the DLCs, I don't remember facing her. That person.
Sister
right
Free.
Oh,
here.
yeah, we just learned
Sister
about her today.
Free.
Yeah, we
I
saw
know
her.
that's not
She's
her
nuts,
name.
bro.
She looks ridiculous.
Yo,
But this, she has the other guy helps her too, right?
bro, you
Big
have
in the back,
no
right?
idea.
Go ahead, bro. What's grinding your gears right now, bro?
Yo, this grinding my gear, bro. Just looking at her, you for that boss you seen, like you have, because they would just beat you and like
Hold on.
kill you every time. This person, I would get her first phase down. It was so easy. Then we'll go into the second phase, which is the second picture. That's the intro to the second phase.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, you think, it's two phases, easy, light work. Tell me why they bring her back for a third fucking time with freaking dark magic, 2 blades. She still has her sight and another blade. And it's just, she got so fast. She's got AoE. She's got, rage. Like, bro, that made me question my sanity. That made me question my sanity. Out of any of the Dark Souls bosses, she made me question my
Me too.
sanity because it was that.
I think that
outrageous.
this boss
And-
making you question your sanity is a good segue to what your guys' favorite boss was. Because sometimes I imagine that it's the hardest bosses that end up becoming our most favorite bosses. Because it's like this feeling where like, yeah, I fucking killed that bitch. She was hard, but I killed that bitch. What would you guys say were your favorite boss? Your favorite boss out of the whole entire game? Nameless King?
Had to.
That's what's up,
Nameless
bro.
King, bro. Out of the entire Dark Souls 3 bosses, Nameless King, top.
Number
top,
one?
top, number one.
All right. I would say mine's is.
Mine's
I think I'm gonna give it to the Soul of Cinder, bro. He was the
Really?
best overall boss. Like he was the boss that like I was like, damn, I'm gonna have to fight this
No,
motherfucker.
I agree with that. He is the best boss. But me and
Yeah, but
Nameless
personal,
King,
yep, yeah, I get it's personal.
we got history, man.
Yeah, man, I get that. What about you, Chino?
As much as I shit on her, bro, it's got to be Sister Frida. She just gave something so different when you face her. And if you guys haven't faced her yet, I recommend y'all face her because that fight, like the cutscenes are amazing. The fight is very fun and super challenging.
I
So
definitely am
would
gonna have to
love-
fight her.
I would love to see how you both do against her. And
We're gonna have to
spoilers,
do it, bro.
like there were 3 phases.
I see it. It says right here. It says, we hope you like bosses with multiple phases because Sister Free doesn't have 2, but 3 phases you have to go through before taking her down. You'll first have to deal with her alone, then her father will join the fray, and in the last phase you'll be dealing with Free alone once again, but with new fiery moves added to her repertoire.
Yeah, bro, it's just crazy. And you know, the only reason I was able to beat it, bro, wanna know why?
Why?
Skills from Sekiro, bro. Skills from Sekiro.
Skills from
Sekiro has
Sekiro.
2 to 3 boss phases, bro. It had me prepared for it. But, bro,
I
was
get it,
still
bro.
getting my.
He
I
looks
was still
dope.
getting.
He does look dope. The Slave Knight Gale.
Hell
He
yeah.
looks dope. That
Did
looks
you
like
fight
a
him, Gino?
fight.
I believe I did. I did fight him. I believe. I think the only one I didn't fight was the dog. The dog and the other dude. But I think I fought everyone else.
I like his
Oh, okay.
sword. His great sword.
Yeah, I like
fight-
his sword. I like that he has a cape on.
I think y'all would love that fight if y'all do it. Y'all will definitely love that fight, especially Cam.
Yeah. All right, I think there's a few more questions to ask before we wrap up. What would you guys say your opinion on like the gameplay? Like, what's your opinion on the overall, like everything? Like your overall opinion on the game? What would you guys say?
Fire, bro. Like, it's kind of hard to not play Soulsborne games anymore.
Yeah,
It's the only thing that's left that's like super challenging.
there's actually a challenge. Yep, I agree. Gino, what's your overall opinion on Dark Souls 3?
I loved it. It was just something new, and it, opened my eyes to a different genre of games that I could enjoy.
Yeah,
Because you know how everyone has that moment in a game, and then like there's nothing else for them to do afterwards.
hey, yeah, like an empty feeling.
Yeah, you get like an empty feeling of like, okay, what do I do? But From Software has so many games that they have that are different. You got the Dark Souls trilogies, you got Sekiro, that can appeal to everyone. It's just so fun, and I definitely recommend people to play it.
Yeah. I'd agree with that. I think my opinion on the game overall is that Dark Souls 3 will always be my first Dark Souls game.
Mhm.
It's not my favorite, but it is one of those games where like that shit changed the way I play games 100%. It changed my the games that I like. And like Cam said, it's really hard for me to play a game that's not a Soulsborne game and have a lot of fun with it and get that fucking thrill, bro. It was the first game where I felt the thrill of beating a boss, and I'll never forget that. This game, if I were to rate it on a scale of 1 through 10, right, and not comparing it to any of the other Souls games, just on itself, I give it a solid 9.
8.5, 9, yeah.
I give it a solid 9, just because it gets that one extra point for me because it was my first Dark Souls game. It introduced me to the world.
It loses points for me because I still have.
It just holds that special place.
That's true.
The special place in your heart.
Yep, it definitely does. It definitely does. What about you, Chino? Cam said 8. I said 9. What did you say?
I'm gonna give it a 8.5.
Okay.
I give it the 0.5 because of just, it was such a great concept. I kind of wish, they kind of came with like a little bit more DLCs, but at the time that the game came out,
Didn't it have like 3 DLCs?
they weren't really thinking.
I think so. You had a good amount of
Yeah,
DLCs.
man, I had a lot of DLCs.
It's like 2 or how many were?
Probably the most DLCs any
Yeah,
Souls
it's 2,
games
it's
had.
2.
All right. I think the last question: would you play Dark Souls 3 again?
Yeah.
I would too.
Well, yeah, man.
I would too.
Absolutely.
And I recommend everybody play that shit. And if you're level 200 on Elden Ring and you haven't beat the game, beat the fucking game. Stop playing, bro. All right, that's
Stop leveling
the public
up. You don't
service
need
announcement, bro.
You don't need to be that high a level.
You don't.
Game. Just
You don't.
play the game.
I beat it at level 123.
First time I beat it, I was level 98.
That's insane, and I believe him, bro. I fucking believe him. Beat Elden Ring, play Dark Souls 3,
Get flossed.
get fucking floss, and if you're gonna play Sekiro, get fucking good. I think that is gonna do it. Or unless Chino, you have anything else that you want to say before we dip, Cam?
Nah, man.
All I'm gonna say is praise the sun.
Praise the sun.
Praise the fucking sun, bro. Thank you for watching the fucking Kindled Korner. This is a new thing we're tried out. I'm not sure how it went, but I think it's fucking dope because we're fucking dope, so I don't give a fuck. We're gonna be doing more of these. Hopefully Cam graces us with his opinions again. And shout out to Cam Yeezy, aka Kato Gaming. Channel coming soon, so look out for that. I'll be posting that shit. Future OST member.
Yep.
And yeah, shout out my boy Chino Bot. This has been the Kindled Korner, bro. We are out. Peace.